Welcome. It's Wilsonville. It's noon, so this must be live at Wilsonville noon. And we are very excited to have a great business in our town here with us today. None other than Dan Slick with Slick's Big Time Barbecue. Hey, Dan.
Yay. Thanks, Kevin, for having us. We appreciate it.
Okay. And Dan knows how to project. We're having a little technical difficulty today. So if I'm too loud, it's because we're trying to have a mic challenge here. But work with us because it's worth the time. Dan is always worth the time. He's always got something interesting to say. And we're checking in because COVID-19 is impacting a lot of businesses. But we wanted to know specifically, what's it doing with you and your customers? Is it having an impact?
Well, yeah, right out of the gate, Kevin, we've talked about it, and we had a big impact with our catering business. I mean, it is about 50-60% of our business is catering, and with the non-group and non way to get to gather do the big gatherings, obviously catering went away real quick, and that was a big hit out of the gate. But we, like always, focus on what we can do and not what we can't do. And so we're all about the takeout right now, and coming up with creative ways to get individual plates out to people.
Right. So I've got up on the screen right now that you've got curbside pickup. You guys have always done great catering. You know how to cater, but in this case, you're doing individually boxed stuff to make it contactless delivery, right?
That's correct. And we actually did that for a construction company this past week who needed 40 here and 25 there and another 60 over here. And so we creatively pulled a rabbit out of the hat and got a little bit of catering. And they all managed their social distancing themselves very effectively. I was super impressed, and even with the construction guys that I thought wouldn't really care that much about it.
Great. And I was in on Saturday, and I noticed that, in terms of curbside, that they can call through either on the through the website and order, or try to get through on one of the phone lines, because it's a popular thing to do. But one way or another, they can come pick it up right there at the front door, and it's a very clean process. They don't have to come in contact with anyone, right?
That's correct. We pulled everything forward. We've got a table that blocks the front entrance, so people come walk right up to the door, and we'll take the orders. Good thing my voice does project, because I can take the orders from 10, 12 feet away. And we're managing it very effectively. We're getting lots of great comments from social media, Facebook, through the square, that people are very impressed with the way that the system's working, and them not being scared and feeling like the food's super safe and everything's good.
Right. And so we've got the menu back there behind you on the screen, and most everything available most days, or how's it working out relative to the menu?
We do have a full menu. We haven't changed that at all. We do tend to run out a little bit more. Supply lines have shrunk up a little bit, and the suppliers are starting to manage it a little bit better. Early on, we had to do some dancing around to try and figure out how we're going to keep brisket and beef in there. So we supplement with tri-tip. That's usually the only thing we're doing differently. Boneless, skinless is our chicken option now versus the bone-in thighs. So we had to manage that a little bit. But we're just doing things, winners adjust. I always say that to my team, and that's what we're doing.
You got a great team there, and they're working hard to keep everybody. It's kind of fun in this stay at home. I don't know if there's anything better than barbecue for stay at home. So it worked. Did I see some sauces out too? Are you still doing sauces?
Oh, we're doing sauces. Yeah, people are coming in getting the sauces. And, now we have our own beer from Vanguard. So we've sold quite a bit of beer out the door. We've always been able to do that, and with our license. And so a lot of 6-packs, growlers going out the door with our new Slicks IPA too.
The IPA got what? I know it's a secret, but you don't have to tell us the secret ingredients. What's the difference in the taste on the Slicks IPA?
Well, I was very lenient and very skeptical actually about the IPA when she approached me with it, and we went down and did a little taste test. It is absolutely the smoothest, most drinkable IPA I've ever tasted. It pairs well with the barbecue. It just doesn't have that bitter snap to it that a lot of those harsh IPAs. A lot of people like them. They just don't go great with barbecue.
Great. So wrapping it up here, contact wise, the phone number's up. Is the 427-2414 best number, or should we also give out another number? What's the idea
No,
there?
that's the best number, and the calls have been overwhelming. In fact, right after we're done with this, I'm expanding our phone system. Probably by hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday, we'll have an expanded phone system because we can't take the orders fast enough. It's been absolutely crazy. The community is amazing. It's humbling to have seen the support that has come out, and we're glad that we stayed open. Barbi and I made that choice early, and we wanted to be here for the community, and as important, we wanted to be here for our staff. We don't get none of this happens without either of those two.
Well, and it's a great combination where you're there all the time supporting the community and all the activities that you do. You put out great quality food. You got great staff, and the community needs to eat right now. And most of our community members know that supporting our restaurants through this hard time is not only good for the stomach, but it's good for everybody's survival. So thanks again for being a part of our Wilsonville community. And we appreciate you taking time today. Hours are still Tuesday through
Saturday. We did shrink it just a little bit. We're Tuesday through Saturday. We standardize it across the board, 11 to 7. So everybody can come down and get some comfort food and feel a little bit normal, taking that home and getting some Slick's barbecue.
Wonderful. And again, just if you're tuning in late, Dan is doing great. He has no problem talking. We have a little mic issue going on today, so you'll just have to turn it up a little bit. But the good news is we've got the contact information. They're open for business. Give them a call. Dan, thanks a lot for joining us today. We appreciate you working it through.
Thanks, Kevin.
You betcha.